from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator say right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied. And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Oh, good move. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Looking to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Credit the sack to Vita Vea. It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. They'll set up to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the draw, here's Williams. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Now back to throw. And it's out. He put it on the carpet, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't get. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll set up a throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And the corner blitz gets him that time as he goes down for a short loss. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this will be taken at the 13. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. Pretty fortunate there, the interception that ended the last drive, and then boom, the first pass here almost picked on this drive.
Yeah, I think you could definitely call him to question his decision-making here in the first half.
Certainly not the best of decisions there. Lucky that one wasn't picked. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Second and 2. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
They'll roll him out right. And he's got this down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. He'll buy some time, and he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Vita Vea picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This will be caught at about the 6. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, there was no secret there. They were in goal line formation. They wanted to pound it in on 4th and goal, and they did just that.
And how about the challenge? That's a challenge to the offensive line, which they eagerly accept. I haven't met a lineman yet that doesn't want to run the ball more than throw it because they get to fire out and really smack someone. And, boy, they got it done. I'm sure they were encouraging them on the sideline. Let's go, and let's run the ball as well. And they put it in for 6.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Now he'll escape to his left. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big play there on the keeper. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Here's 2nd and a yard. And that's incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Tight defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution because he realized he's in field goal range, no sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on fourth. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Steelers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he's such a talented tight end, just creates nightmarish type matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover him? When I sit in the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You going to yell at me? You go cover him.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And he's been fun to watch run the football. We know he can pass, but using his legs effectively here in this one.
No doubt about it. Watch him maneuver in the pocket, out of the pocket, making the plays that he's making, which are breaking down the defense. I thought back to when we had our morning jog before the game, and I couldn't keep up with you. Those legs, they're valuable for his team.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Now here's a throw. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Steps away to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 38-yard line. He'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. traffic, and that's complete. Now a handoff looking right. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And this, incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The Jets on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Butker's kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
Yeah, we dominate today.
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 8.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
Complete to number 84. A gain of 5. First down, Steelers.
First down now, but that clock rolling. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Jets going to take over now late in this first half, and they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Flushed out right, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Dancing to his left. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Half.